is how do you define the relationship between spirituality and hypnosis? Are they connected that people might think?
I don't know the visualization work or the beer work. If you have a kidney stone, use both.
Is it possible to incorporate different spiritual framework in the work you do?
When you change your state of mind, it is hypnosis.
So, many people are very scared about hypnosis. What is the ethical consideration do you believe are important when integrating hypnosis into spiritual practices? Are there any boundaries that should never be crossed?
Imagery is very, very powerful, my friend. Imagery can do magic. Spirituality is more we are becoming aware of the things.
Okay.
And hypnosis is a programming. The moment you open what you want, things start happening to you, start meeting right people, attracting right people at the right time.
Hello everyone, welcome to Baelleaves. So today we are going to discuss about Beyond the Mind. It's all about bridging the gap between the spirituality and hypnosis. So we do have a special guest today who has been in the hypnosis industry from the couple of decades, I can tell. His name is Pradeep Aggarwal. He's there along with me. And I'm going to introduce you with Mr. Pradeep Aggarwal, who will give you the insights about hypnosis, and he will also help you out to connect what is the spirituality and hypnosis. And today, with his experience, we are going to cover this bridge. Let me introduce you with Mr. Pradeep Aggarwal. So, hello, sir. How are
Hello,
you?
Rahul, how are you?
I'm doing
Fantastic
good,
meeting
sir.
you. We were talking about it for a long time. Finally, we
We met in Hyderabad.
Right.
Okay. So, sir, you have been in this particular field for a very long time. So, first of all, I want you to introduce yourself to the audience
Okay.
and share your about you, what you are doing, and what is hypnosis all about.
Good,
And
wonderful.
especially, like nowadays, people do have a craze of knowing what is past life regression.
Wonderful question. Now, before we start, let me tell you about me. My name is Pradeep Aggarwal. I'm born in Delhi, brought up in Calcutta, now living in Hyderabad. Now, I got into hypnosis and mind programming in 1972 when I was only 14. And 1977, I started teaching hypnosis. I have traveled all over the world. I have top hypnotists in the world, NLP trainer in the world, a very good friend of mine. I conduct workshops all over the world. I have a lot of video courses available, ebooks available. Now, this is just to, and I work with the top level sportsmen and I work with the top level CEOs for mentoring purpose. Now, I have been trained in law of attraction. I'm trained in past life regression. Now, as you asked me about past life regression, I have a wonderful experience I want to share with you. In 1980, I got married in Hyderabad. A friend of mine in Hyderabad, he brought a book on past life regression. The name of the book is We Immortal by Richard Sutphen. It was a thick book, and there's no technique there, but it's all from his seminars, what the people are experiencing. So I was really fascinated, but initially I didn't believe it. I thought people are imagining it. So the friend of mine, he hypnotized me. We were all practicing hypnosis together. So he took me to one of my previous life. I got a small glimpse and I was not believing what he was doing. So the images were there. That was my first experience with the past life. Then the book he brought, he gave it to me. I read the whole book. Then I got all the material from him from US. Then I went to US and attended his live training programs and learned past life regression. Now, initially, when I was doing past life regression, it was for my own fun. You know, whether I believe or not, I don't know, but I was doing it for fun. I was doing 101. Then in 94, what happened? I was conducting my hypnosis workshop, a 2 full day workshop in Delhi.
Okay.
And that Delhi, actually, my other business was going on. I was in the jewelry business that time, my jewelry business was going on. So I have taken a big suite room, which has a hall like this bigger, around 25, 30 people can sit. So took in the permission from the order, I conducted a workshop, and now it is a suite room. That means I have my bedroom also there. And I always carry my books with me whenever I was traveling. So after the workshop, 6 o'clock, few of them become my friend. And then what happened? They saw the book. Hey, do it on me. And you know, Delhi culture, I don't want to tell you on the front of the camera here. So
everyone will be excited to
not
know
only
more.
Excited, Delhi culture. In the evening what they do, you know that, huh? So after talking, and I did on one boy.
Okay.
I did a past life regression on this boy, and he got some results. And then next day morning, he started talking to everybody about what he experienced. And then everybody was after me, do past life regression. And I've never done a group one. I did 1 or 2 people, 3 people, but not 30 people at a time. I was a little bit scared also doing it, because past life regression, somebody may go into one of a past life, they may experience some kind of trauma, all these things. Though I've learned it, but I was not doing in a group session. So first time in my life, I did my group session in 1994 in Delhi in my hypnosis workshop. And after the session was over, everybody talking about their problem, and they were finding out why they have this problem. I still tell you one very interesting experience which I had. The one boy, he's basically a non-vegetarian, in Punjabi boy. He doesn't like fish. And then in his past life, we find out he was a fisherman in his previous life. And boat was overturned and he died.
Oh my God.
Now he hates fish and has a fear of water. He doesn't go to swimming. So I remove his fear. The next day, that fellow started eating fish. That's not a good thing. Eh?
Yeah.
So this way, I got a lot of experiences with the people, and then I decided that time I used to do every weekend one workshop, 2 full-day workshop. I'm talking about that time. So almost every weekend. So this became a series of my course. End of the day, second day, we used to do past life regression. If somebody come out with some problem, some fear, phobias, some people have different kind of very unique things they got. And after the session was over, I worked with them one-on-one and removed it. So that's, I believe, the past life regression is something. Now, being a hypnotist, when I go to the hypnosis seminar and I talk to the people about past life regression, they say one very interesting thing. They say, we don't know past life regression is actually happen or not, but past life regression therapy works. Why it works? Because you cannot go and check 200 years where what you have. Nowadays, if you go after 5 years to a city, you won't recognize it.
Yeah.
Huh? So how can you find out? No, difficult. But what happens is, if you have any problem, suffering, and we could not find anything in this life, the past life regression helps you to remove that problem, find out the cause and remove it. And sometimes what happens, your subconscious mind block the memory for some important reason.
Okay.
They don't want you to suffer again. So when you do hypnosis and go to the personal life also, sometimes it doesn't open up. So when we do past life regression, what happens actually, subconscious mind create a story for you, connected with your problem, and then we release, you get cured. That's how the past life regression works. Therapy works. Therapy is very, very powerful. It is basically going into past life, remembering and seeing the things is something which may be true, maybe your imagination, we don't know. Because subconscious mind can imagine anything. But if you are having a serious problem and do the past life regression, you will find a cause. It may be previous life, or maybe your subconscious mind created it. When you remove it, you are cured. That's what past life regression works so well in therapy.
Very nice, sir.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for giving so much brief. I think audience got a glimpse of what exactly can and it can help them to cure.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you one
Yeah.
thing. Most of the problem they find out, especially fears, phobias, or some unusual pattern. I'll give you one more wonderful example. I was doing my workshop in Kolkata many years back. There was a guy, handsome guy, good guy, and he had a unique problem.
Mhm.
He'd never trust anybody.
Mhm.
And because of that thing, whenever he get into partnership with somebody, he will do something silly and to show that he's not trusting the other partner, and the break of partnership, and he's not getting married also. Now, in the past life regression, you find out in his previous life, he was son of a very wealthy person in Australia.
Mhm.
And then he find out he trusted many people, and those people he trusted, they killed him for the money purpose. Now, in his mind, that subconscious mind, that previous memory comes in, don't trust anybody. And that behavior, he doesn't know why he don't trust, but he don't trust anybody. And because of that, he was not able to become successful in his life, because whatever thing he does, because the trust is required in a business or a relationship, which is not there.
Mhm.
So these are the many unusual things happens when you do past life regression. And I have thousands of stories. If I tell you, 3 days I can tell you the stories only on my past life regression in my workshop.
Great, sir. Going ahead, I do have a couple of questions for you,
Mhm.
which is ready. I
Yeah.
think you have already shared me lots of stories.
Mm.
So each question, I want you to relate with some of the example, so
Definitely.
most of our audience can understand
Understand what we are.
the difference between the spirituality and hypnosis.
Wonderful.
That is going to be our topic for today. So let's begin, sir.
Yeah.
So my first question, is how do you define the relationship between spirituality and hypnosis? Are they connected that people might think?
Wonderful question. See, both the things are connected.
Okay.
So as I told you,
Mhm.
when I started doing in 1981, I started getting these books and started doing past life regression. The part of it, guides and masters, all spiritual things, you know, going to a higher self, past life, healing purpose, we use chakras and things. All these things are we do through hypnosis,
Mhm.
like a guided meditation.
Mhm.
Huh? So, you know that spirituality is very much connected. Now, I'll tell you something very interesting. Spirituality is more we are becoming aware of the things.
Okay.
And hypnosis is a programming.
Can it also become a tool of
Yes,
spirituality?
yes. Let me give you a wonderful example.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, or my client of mine, he was done my hypnosis workshop around 25, 30 years back. And then he came to me for personal counseling and therapy.
Mhm.
And then he said, sir, I want to go deep into meditation. Nowadays, I'm not going deep into meditation. I'm going, but not deep. I said, do you know how does it feel like when you went the last time? He said, yes. I hypnotized him, and within a second, the deep state of meditation was instantly activated. That is how you can combine hypnosis with spirituality. Whether it is a meditation, whether it is a healing, you can combine and do a lot of things. When you use combine hypnosis, because hypnosis work with your subconscious mind. Your spirituality also go to subconscious mind, and then it connect to the universal mind. So once you have your subconscious mind programming tool with you, so you can do all these things much faster than the normal old methods.
So you mean like hypnosis can be also a tool for spirituality,
Yes,
right?
it's a very powerful tool. If you use this tool, if you know this tool, and you combine what you want to achieve in 6 months, you can achieve in 15 days or 10 days, maybe one day.
Very nice, sir. So, my second question is like, what is the role of subconscious mind? What is the role of subconscious mind in spiritual development? How can hypnosis help us tap into deeper spiritual insights?
Wonderful question. Half of the thing I've already replied to
Already
you.
replied.
But listen carefully. See, you talk about subconscious mind. As I told you, we have a conscious mind, we have a subconscious mind, and there is a universal mind,
Yeah,
which is connected with everybody mind.
correct.
So what actually we do in hypnosis and spiritualism, we first tap into the power of our subconscious mind, and through that we connect with the universal mind.
Mhm.
Right? That's what we do.
Yeah.
Now, when we do this, the older method of meditation and the longer method takes long time to connect with the subconscious mind can be instant, but connecting with the universal mind, other people mind, with whatever mind you call a higher mind or universal mind, it sometimes takes time. Why? Because there is a belief that it takes time.
Correct.
Understand? Because the previously, our yogis used to go to the mountains and do meditation for years and then come back.
Mhm.
But with the help of hypnosis, because it programs your mind directly. So whatever you are doing, the first thing you can accelerate it, and if you know how to do it correctly, you can get the result instantly. Because hypnosis is programming your subconscious mind. This connection from your spiritual thing goes from your subconscious mind to the universal mind. So there may be certain blocks which are not allowing you to go there. With the help of hypnosis, you can remove those blocks and you can achieve those things very quickly.
So, in the wonderful for giving the lots of example for better clarity. But few before the this particular podcast, we also discussed about the energy is everywhere, universal. You should know the medium and the right tools how to connect with it. Like for example, Tesla, he also invented lots of things, and the electricity was the main example where he was in his time period. He was able to connect to the electricity wireless. So that particular technology is coming. So that is one of the like wonderful like invent which he has done. So how do you think like this particular example is connected with hypnosis and spirituality?
Very good question. Very good question. While you're talking about Telsa, now initially you remember, now the radio, everything is with the vibration
Yes.
energy only. Now recently something surprised me.
Yeah.
You can charge your mobile by putting on something, not connecting. You remember?
Wireless
Wireless charger. So how this electricity is getting transferred to your mobile? So there is a lot of energy things going on. Now one more thing which I do work with the sportsmen and people.
Mhm.
I talk about the power of words.
Mhm.
So words are very powerful. Now I do an experiment.
Okay.
Say for example, you have your colleague.
Mhm.
So for example, you are a boss. And I check with the hand thing. You know, with the hand thing, you can check the energy.
Mhm.
And after checking the energy strong, if he is your team member under you, I ask you to Kali only think in your mind that person is not good. Don't say anything. Just think about that person is not good or is bad. The moment you think about it, the person's energy automatically goes down. Then I ask you to change it. Huh? Imagine that, say that the person is the best person here. The moment you think about it, the energy comes back. How this happens?
Sitting with you, I am feeling like the vibration,
Yeah.
positive vibration is going up.
Yeah.
So this is also a part of
Yes.
energy,
See, this is something
spirituality,
very
and
interesting thing.
hypnosis.
There's a many theories to it because we do mind coaching. So
Mm.
we talk about positive things. So
Yeah.
every time you meet me, if you have done something positive, automatically the positive feeling automatically get activated. I remember I was doing a training in Kolkata with
Okay.
some of the cricketers. I'm talking about around 20 years back. So one person used to come to meet me, but he was not doing a session. He's just talking to me. I said, "You're just talking. You don't want to listen." Sir, when I'm talking to you, only the energy which I'm getting, my job is done. Because for with me, his thinking in the mind as connected as a positive person. So moment you think about it, you get the positive energy automatically.
Very nice.
If you that same thing might have happened. You meet somebody who's negative. The
Mm.
moment you think about it or meet him, you unconsciously feel negative energy, right?
Yeah. The chakras goes down.
Down. Yeah. Chakras goes down, or you feel low in your energy, you feel your state of mind changes, you feel why I have come here, huh? Right? You
Very-
like to meet people who are very positive. So you yeah, se milenge acha lagega.
Huh.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
The same thing happened today,
Mhm.
honestly speaking. So many people have come to you. One of the story which I want you to share it with the audience,
Mhm.
where many people came to you with a like help them out to cure their health issues,
Yes.
and you have healed them with the hypnosis, and which has taken a very positive impact in their life. Can you help me out how that particular session has changed their life?
Okay, let me first tell you what we do.
Hmm.
See, in hypnosis is a tool to take you into connect with the subconscious mind.
Correct.
That is the one thing.
Yes.
So we can remove what are the cause might have brought into that illness. So most of the illness has come because of psychosomatic problem.
Hmm.
You might have said something to you negatively. I remember one case which I want to tell you long time back, many years back when I started conducting my hypnosis workshop.
Yes.
And at that time I used to live in Kolkata at that time. So I got a call from a lady. She was in an advanced stage of cancer.
Yeah.
At that time there were no mobiles, So she called on my landline number and talked to me. Can you help me in the pain? And that time I never used to go for therapy. People come to me if they want. My most work was doing a seminars or working with the sports. So I said I don't travel. Then after some time, the husband called me and said, Mr. Aggarwal, this is the problem. She didn't tell me she had a cancer. She only talked to me about the pain.
Yeah.
They heard that hypnosis can help to remove pain and ease pain. Then the moment he said, the way he talked, I went to her house and started helping. Now, just for the record we are telling you, I'm not telling the name of the person or anything. Both the husband and wife, they had a love marriage. And this lady got a breast cancer first.
Okay.
Surgery, everything was done. She get cured. Then again it came back. Let me tell you what was the reason. When I worked with him, I find out the reason. Because both had a love marriage, but there was always a fight at home.
Both
In-laws.
family side.
No, in-laws with her
Yeah.
mother-in-law and thing. So when there was, every time there is a strong fight, the husband used to take her away to keep the peace at home, which she never liked. And that time, sometime, in the anger and emotion, she have taken a wrong suggestion. I don't want to live anymore. Now, subconscious mind listen to it. And when you are emotional, your conscious mind is not working. You are fully in subconscious mind. So whatever you said directly goes and get programmed. She got it, and then she got healed and thing. And then when again what happened, the same situation happened, and the same thing happened. And that day she said, I don't want to live. I want my cancer back. Within 1 week, symptom reappeared. So first is we remove the cause. Second thing is we use the power of visualization. Imagery is very, very powerful, my friend. Imagery can do magic. I'll give you two things about this lady. She had a cancer, and now they separated. They're living separately. Yeah? So I was going there. I created a lot of imagery things, and there is a wonderful book, if you really anybody interested, by Carl O. Simonton, Healing Journey and Getting Well Again. If you really want to work with any cancer patient, please go through that book. I used the script from that book and recorded audio and give it to her. And remember, I always used to travel that time to do workshop. So when I used to come after 4 weeks or 5 weeks, I'm there in my city for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Then again we plan and go out. Yeah. Again, the last day when I was leaving, the cancer specialist was around. He talked to me, Mr. Aggarwal, whatever you are doing is really working. They don't know, but I checked her after some days. Cancer has reduced, size has reduced. Please keep doing. And then, when I was traveling, I had a problem which I want to tell you is my personal problem. And I used to do travel, and when we used to travel, you eat a hotel food. So I used to get pain on my this side.
Okay.
Severe pain. So I thought maybe gastric or acidity. So it was there, then goes away, come and goes away. So I was, because it is a pain, without checkup, I don't want to do any healing. This is a rule of healing. Because you are not a medical doctor. So if I remove the pain, the appendix may burst, what will happen? So I believe pain should be checked. So I was doing my workshops, and then interesting thing happened. I went from Mumbai to Ahmedabad to conduct my workshop in train. And I got a severe pain. The moment I reached there, I called the doctor. He gave me some injection and said, you get a checkup. I have a doubt you may have a kidney stone. And he was right. Next day morning when I took my x-ray, they were very small stone. And the doctor says, when it moves, then it gives pain. When it doesn't move, it doesn't give pain. So everybody advised me things. Drink water. And now, Ahmedabad is a dry place. But being outsider, we can get a permit. So I got a permit for the beer. I tried everything for 3 weeks. I was there, Ahmedabad, Baroda, Ahmedabad. Then I came back to Calcutta. And then what happened? I have imported an audio cassette program on healing.
Okay.
And when I reached there, and that time, I always used to carry a Walkman with a lot of batteries. So I can, in the train I used to travel, so 18 hours, 24 hours, I used to plug in and used to complete the workshop, recorded workshop. So in that workshop, that mention was there, okay, you can remove your stone. For the gallbladder stone, a kidney stone. And there were two exercises. First exercise was there. Now X-ray was taken, so I know the where place is. So imagine that you're going there, taking the stone in your hand and crushing it, becoming a powder, and going through the normal elimination process. Or you take a laser gun, it's gone. So what happened, the moment I reached early in the morning, this cassette was available at my home. I took that cassette and practiced for two days, continued number of time, visualization. And I took an appointment for taking the X-ray because I wanted to get it removed. Now the funny thing happened. After 2 days, that what they call it a test, they put a drink, don't go to the loo, have a water inside, empty stomach, come there, they put something and they search everything. There's a method called to check, that lady doctor searched everything, there was no stone. And next, the 2 days I had no pain. And then I wanted to be 100%. So I taken another X-ray. Then they get some IVP test or something, very cumbersome, and they could not find the stone. It was in 95, 96. Till today, I never got the pain again. I don't know the visualization worked or the beer worked. If you have a kidney stone, use both.
Thank you so much, sir.
So imagination work, visualization, if you do it correctly. Now, the important thing is you need to know how to visualize correctly. If you use a wrong imagination, the problem may increase. So you have to be very careful about. There are wonderful books available. on using visualization for healing. And those of you working on cancer, you can get those books on by Carl Simonton. It was not available in Amazon 25 years back when I bought it. It is available now in Amazon. You can buy it there at a very cheaper price.
So, is it possible to incorporate different spiritual framework in the work you do?
Definitely. See, there are many things you can combine with spiritual thing. Now, spiritual thing you call guides and masters.
Yeah.
You can use through hypnosis much quicker and faster. It is a kind of guided meditation in hypnosis also.
Yeah.
But what happened? It's like a half-life regression we do, guides and master. We do, energy healing.
Energy healing,
Yeah,
sound
energy
healing.
healing. Yeah. Sound healing. I use some kind of music when I do that.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of kind of sounds nowadays available.
Yeah.
In fact, the sound healing is again a new course available nowadays.
Yeah.
People are doing with a different kind of bowl and different kind of music. And I have not done it, but I heard it really works very well. Very good feedback I got from the people who are using it. So this have guides and master healing. I have a technique called passing healing energy to heal. I have a technique where we make the hand warm with the healing energy and then transfer this healing energy to any part that healing. And I got a wonderful result during my workshop. And many people who are already using it, they gave me a wonderful feedback that is working very well for them.
Oh, very nice.
It's all created through hypnosis.
So I would like some more insights from you on as you have talked about mindfulness, meditation, and hypnosis. Both mindfulness and meditations are spiritual practices that emphasize self-awareness, which we talked about. How does hypnosis complement these practices? Are they interchangeable or do they serve different purposes?
See, it's a wonderful question. As I told you, mindfulness and everything is more or being aware of it. That did not program your mind. Hypnosis is a working with your subconscious mind, programming it. So once you have awareness and programming together, it doesn't become 1 plus 1, 2. It becomes 1 plus 1, 11. Because it becomes so powerful. Because whatever you are doing aware, you can now program through self-hypnosis or hypnosis in the subconscious mind much faster and quicker. That is why combination is always good. In fact, knowingly or unknowingly, we are always use this combination. Though we don't give a name to hypnosis, but we are actually using the same methods to combine.
So you have already incorporated in the meditative states and into hypnosis.
I want to tell you something very interesting.
Yeah.
When somebody comes to me for therapy or personal thing, I ask them a first very interesting question. The first question will be, have you ever practiced self-hypnosis? Have anybody hypnotize you? They say yes or no. Then if they say no, do you know meditation? Do you do meditation? Yes, I do meditation for a long time. Now listen what I do. The moment I know okay, he does meditation, I ask them to close their eyes and think of the last time when they were meditating, how they were feeling. The moment I say they go like this in meditation, they're already there. Now I take up from there, start doing therapy.
No.
See, meditation and hypnosis, there is a slight difference. I'll tell you what. This is the same state of mind. In meditation, you don't program your mind. You feel that state of mind, you stay there. If you have any mantra, you repeat the mantra.
Chant the mantra.
But what happened? You are practicing meditation for relieving your blood pressure. I may be using meditation for removing my fears or anxiety. So these are indirect suggestions in your mind when we practice. So whatever the indirect suggestion, the pre-suggestion which you are taking, why you are doing this, it works in your subconscious mind. So you get your blood pressure release. I release my stress and anxiety. Somebody can remove their, diabetic or anything. So that is the indirect way of doing meditation. In hypnosis, what we do, you go into hypnosis and directly program your mind.
Very nice.
See, that is the difference. Only thing is the state of mind is the same. But the way of doing is a little different. And my experience, meditation takes a little longer than hypnosis. Nowadays, we do hypnosis in a few seconds. If you do meditation, you need to spend half an hour, 45 minutes to do the meditation, right?
Yes. What I feel is meditation also connects you with the energy surrounding, which you, in the start of the podcast, you already described.
Yes, energy is already there.
Yeah.
Whether you're doing hypnosis or meditation. If you're doing hypnosis for activating those energies, it will get active very fast.
Yes.
So that both the things work together.
So, many people are very scared about hypnosis. What is the ethical consideration do you believe are important when integrating hypnosis into spiritual practices? Are there any boundaries that should never be crossed?
Very good question. First of all, most of the people are using hypnosis without the hypnosis name. You understand? Because of the misconception people have about hypnosis, that they will lose control, they will reveal their secret. All these things are all false myths about hypnosis. Now, when we do hypnosis, mostly my thing, because I'm not a medical doctor, so I will never deal with the medical cases until unless a medical doctor is there with us, guiding us, we will not do it. This is unethical.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, about the pain, we discuss about it. Now, pain is again a physical symptom of something your mind is telling you have some problem. Most of the people, they remove pain by mistake. Don't do that. Now, all the problem, mostly fear, phobias, or negative beliefs and things, they have a positive intention behind that. Something very interesting I'm telling you. If you remember, when you were a young kid, doesn't want to go to school, you wake up in the morning with the stomach pain, fever, and everything. At the moment the school time is over, what happened? It's gone. So their subconscious mind creating excuse for you to not to go to the school. So many times there is some positive intention behind your illness. We need to find out the reason why then. Once we remove that, healing can be done very fast. You need to be very careful. Second thing, if you're using the word hypnosis, you need to explain what hypnosis is, what they are going to feel about hypnosis. And nowadays, the older method of hypnosis, close their eyes, you see people going there. We don't do that. We do everything with eyes open. Now, one more important thing about hypnosis is, if you are sitting with me right now, as you said, when you sat here, you felt positive, right? So that means when you sit here talking to me, your state of mind changed from normal or bad to positive. When you change your state of mind, it is hypnosis. It doesn't need to close your eyes. And most of the time nowadays, when I work with the people, I do with the eyes open most of the time. And most of the time, hypnotic phenomena which you see on the stage or videos, the people will sleep and think, this all can be done without eye closed. This is the power of suggestion. And my first experience, I'll tell you, when I started doing full-time hypnosis workshop, I used to have fun. When I'm in the workshop, doing the workshop, people are having a tea coffee. I used to come to somebody and say, hey, are you having a tea coffee? Which is what? Sir, I'm having a coffee. Oh, look into my eyes. There is no sugar. By mistake, they put salt into it. I change my voice, look into the eye, and 1, 2, 3, it's salty. Now they believe me, they trust me as a hypnotist. Immediately the taste changes. These are all eyes open. The power of suggestion is more important.
Very nice. Thank you for giving lots of practical example. I think which will help our audience to understand, know more. And I would highly recommend all of you, please connect with Pradeep Aggarwal or follow him on his channel. He can give you lots of insights on this. And the final thing which I just want to, on behalf of audience, I would like to ask you, can hypnosis have unintended spiritual consequences? And how do you mitigate risk while guiding clients?
Wonderful question. Most of the time, we don't know the power of suggestion and how it works, or we don't know hypnosis correctly. Unconsciously, you are using all these principles unknowingly negatively. For example, I met somebody. I said, what is your goal? He said, I don't want to be poor. What picture is giving it his mind? Poor.
Poor.
So this is a wrong way taking the suggestion, whether you are doing spiritualism. If you are not asking, say for example, you are doing a meditation and you are giving yourself a wrong goal. So for example, before meditation, you want, I don't want to feel sad. The first thing will come sad. So that is how the thing happens. Once you know properly hypnosis, your spiritual thing can be more powerful because you will not be using the wrong words. You will be focusing on what you want, like law of attraction. What you focus on, you get. When I talk to the people, they all focus on what they don't want, and that's what the universe will give it to them. The moment you open what you want, things start happening to you. You start meeting right people, attracting right people at the right time.
Yes. Definitely. So now my last question around this will be last two question. What is the practical takeaways for our audience, and how the future of spirituality and hypnosis can we can see intersecting with each other and playing a better for the better world for the people?
Wonderful question. Now, hypnosis, spiritualism, both are almost the same thing. As a part of the same, like a four wheel in a car or two wheel in a car. You need both of them to work faster. Now, first and most important thing is change your words. Words are very energetic. So, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Now, listen carefully. Many times we are focusing on what we don't want. Many people don't know what they want. Now, the first takeaway, anytime you find yourself thinking what you don't want, ask yourself a question. So, what do I want? For example, I don't want to be poor. So, what do I want? I want to be rich. And then focus on those words and those affirmations you can create. Ask yourself the right question, because questions are in your subconscious mind. If I ask you, what's your name?
Rahul.
How you know your name? Were you thinking about your name when I ask you?
No,
From where the name comes in?
it was there in my
The subconscious mind.
mind.
Number of times people ask you, automatically come. So questions are directly connected with your subconscious mind. So start asking yourself a right question. Questions are hypnotic because it get you into a state of mind. If I said, did you ever felt happy and how did you feel? Can you think about it? Immediately the happy feeling will start coming in because questions are very powerful. These two things you do: close your eyes, relax, visualize what you want to have. Now, when you want to visualize, remember, we talked about visualization in this podcast before. There are two kinds of visualization. One is if I visualize myself giving a speech here, I will see myself sitting there giving a speech. Second kind of visualization is I am there, I am feeling I am giving a speech. So visualize what you want to achieve with the complete feeling. Then you will get the result. Just imagining working, because initially when I started working with the sportsmen, I gave them a routine to visualize in the night. And I find out the same routine I've given to everybody, some of them getting results, some of them not. Then I find out some of them were not doing with the feeling. They were seeing and watching themselves doing in front of them. This is called observer mode. One is called feeling mode. Feeling mode is a real feeling, and that take you to the the micro movement happen in your body when you do that, whether it is sports or anything you're doing it. So anything you visualize achieving, for example, you want a car, imagine you're sitting in the car, the model you want, sitting there, feeling the seat. If you're a driver, feel the steering in your hand, and the new car, there is a special smell. Make it so real with the feeling. Then only you'll be attracted. If you see yourself from a distance sitting in the car, it will not work. So this is something you need to start doing it. You'll get a wonderful result doing it. Anything else, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel also. You can Facebook, LinkedIn. I have so many videos, so many courses available there. Lot of them free of them, more than 2,500 videos on YouTube. So you can watch them and learn.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for making this particular session so much interesting for the audience. And I think more people from different religion, they should get into, whether it's a temple, mosque, gurdwara, or church. You should go and work more towards spirituality, like the techniques which sir told while praying. That will be benefit for everyone in their own religions. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
For
Rahulji.
joining this
Wonderful,
session.
wonderful thing. We have so many things to talk, but the time constraints, we can talk only a little bit.
Yes.
But in the future, we'll more talk about it, how the subconscious mind automation work. Something unique which I've developed. We'll talk in the next
Sure.
time.
And
Thank you.
we'll also, I would highly recommend we should also visit, as sir told, visit to his particular channel, join his YouTube channel, which will help you out to understand more about your subconscious mind. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.